Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Uh, Welcome to today's class. Uh, Today, we are going to explore two really important ways of thinking about language. Okay, and that is structuralism, and the second one is deconstruction. So, these ideas, which I mentioned, structuralism and deconstruction, uh, changed how scholars understand meaning, okay, and how students, people, understand meaning. And uh, these two ideas are still used in today's literature as well as in linguistics and even in media studies. So, if you have any problem, so in these understanding these two concepts or these two ideas are about language. So you don't worry if these words are complicated, sounds complicated to you people. So by the end of this class, hope you will understand them uh, clearly. So okay, and now let's start. As you can see, uh, that we have two main approaches here. Okay, so you can think of them as two different pair of glasses you can wear when looking at language. The first one, that is structuralism. This is like being a detective looking for the system, the rules and patterns that make language work. Uh, it is about finding, the hidden structure behind words. Okay, what is that hidden structure? So this is your one lens. Okay, the second one, this is, uh, you know, uh, the question everything approach. You can take it like this. Okay, the question everything approach. It asks, are these rules? Uh, okay, uh, like as I mentioned, they you have to think of them as two different pair of glasses. One is structuralism, and the second one is deconstruction. So structuralism, it is all about rules and pattern that make a language work, and the second one is deconstruction, which question everything or uh, every approach. It ask question: are these rules really fixed? Can the words which we use, have only one meaning? So the key thinkers uh, about these two concepts. Okay, so we will meet today here in this class. So let's see uh, who are the main thinker, behind these two concepts. The first one, that is structuralism, and the second one, that is deconstruction. So for structuralism, we have Ferdinand de Saussure. Okay, he was the founder of this concept, structuralism, and the second one, that is Lev Strauss, okay, who studied maths. And the third one, that is Barthes, who applied it to literature and media. Uh, as far as deconstruction is concerned, so for deconstruction, we have Jacques Derrida, who is the revolutionary uh, philosopher. Okay. Now, let's first let's meet the first one, that is Ferdinand de Saussure. As you can see on slide number 3, okay, so now let's discuss Ferdinand de Saussure and let's meet him what was his contribution to this field or to this concept. And he, was called the father of modern linguistics. When you study linguistics, so often you will find him that he contributed a lot to, especially to modern linguistica. So before him, people study language by looking at his history, uh, its history. People they studied the history of language, that how words uh, changed over time. But this is the person, he said that wait, that is not enough. Okay, we need to study language is a system that works right now. Okay, so his big idea was language is not, a matter of reality. This is really important. By this he means that words, you know, don't just reflect uh, the world out there. Instead, language is like a game, okay, with its own rules. We need to understand those rules to understand the meaning. So we give us three important terms. Okay. Now let's look at them one by one. That what are those uh, uh, three important terms which he give us? Okay. So the first term that is, as you can see on this slide, that is langue. Okay. So Ferdinand de Saussure, he divided language into three parts. The first one, that is langue, L-N-G-U-E, pronounced langue. Okay, so this is the whole language system, the grammar rules, vocabulary, and the sounds everyone in a community share. So you can think of it like the rule book of a game. You don't write the rules, you just learn them. So this is his first important term, which he, you know, uh, invented, especially in this field, and that is structuralism. The second one, that is a parole. Okay, this is actually talking or writing. The first one, that is lang. These are rules. Okay, as I mentioned. Okay, and there. Uh, think of it as like the rule book of a game. Like for example, if there is cricket game, okay, cricket is a game. So we have some rules for uh, playing cricket, okay, in the field. So same is the case with the land. But when it comes to parole, so uh, this is actual talking or writing. When you speak a sentence or write an email. So it is the individual use of a language. So if lang is the rule book, so parole is actually playing the game. Okay, and the third concept, that is sign, and that is the basic unit of meaning. But Ferdinand de Saussure said a sign is made of two parts. Okay, and we will discuss it in the coming slide. That how sign is composed of are made of two parts. So let's see further. So the sign arbitrary connection. Remember that we will have to, when we discuss sign, so we will have to think of it as a, you know, uh, as a arbitrary connection. Like there is no logic behind some naming. Like for example, if I'm going to use the word the word laptop. So there is no logical reason. Maybe, some of the letters or this word entail some meaning or have some connection with this word by dissecting this word. But when we look from structuralist perspective, so you will see that there is no logical reason. Okay, there is an arbitrary connection. Like he gave the example of tree, Ferdinand de Saussure. He gives, the example of a tree. So now let's hear where it gets, interesting. He said, every sign has two parts. The signifier. So this is the sound or written image. Like, for example, the word tree. So the sound tree, T-R-E-E, tree, or the sound T-R and, long E sound, tree, or the letter T-R-E-E. Okay. So these are, you have to think of it as the sounds or the written image, not the picture, okay, which is there in your mind. That is something else, okay? We will talk about that later on. But you have to think of it that the sound which you heard or which you hear or the image, the written image like T-R-E-E, okay? So that is signifier. And now what is signified? So this is the concept in your mind. Like, for example, if I say tree, so you picture something in your mind or in your head. Maybe an oak tree or a pine tree or a palm tree. So different people have different pictures in their minds. So that is what he called it signified. Okay. First we mentioned sign divided into two parts. Okay. And the first one is signifier and the second one is signified. Now, here is the shocking part. Okay, how? The connection between signifier and signified, that is arbitrary, as I mentioned before. There is no natural reason why the sounds T-R-E-E mean the tall wooden things with leaves. Uh, like, for example, we write dog, D-O-G, for that furry animal. In French, we have Chien. I don't know how to pronounce that in French, but there is a word which is given by this writer in his book. So Chien. So same animals, completely different sound. Like one we have dog, and the other one is started from Chien. Okay, that is in French language. So the animal is the same, dog. In Urdu we can call it kutta. Okay, in Pashto we can call it spade. So these are different words. Completely different sounds. Completely, the sounds of these words are completely different. So this proves that the connection is arbitrary. It is just, a convention we all agree on. So this was, a kind of revolution. It means that language does not necessarily connect to the world. We create meaning through system we build together. And the second part of this lecture will be shared later on. Thank you so much for listening.